media with a young man. This young man was crying out for help. This young man was saying that if me not get some help, I feel as if I am going to take it to the furthest extent, meaning go to one of those hardware store, get some sorts of rope, short rope, and find a long bridge or a tall bridge, high bridge. I immediately reached out to this youth because I think he had left a number. I reached out to him and then I posted this story on social media on my YouTube platform. Needless to say, the help that he got was overwhelming. There were many persons, including persons that I know, that came to Jamaica. Whenever they come to Jamaica, they would check up on him. People would send him hundreds of dollars from the United States, Canada, all over the place. Like we say, it was overwhelming. He was doing okay. I heard that he was in the church. He was doing some sorts of foul farm. Everything kind of took off. I said to myself, well, all right, at least him find life, him find comfort, him find joy in his life. He should have been okay. Needless to say, a couple of hours ago, or maybe a day or so ago, I saw a next video. Immediately I said, this person kind of sounds familiar. This person kind of look like somebody that I've had some sorts of interaction with. And people, it seems as if the problems that he had were very deep. It seems as if there was something that was in his life that he needed to address before he could actually move on. So it was not just financial problem, it was mental problem. Something was bothering this youth very, very badly. It seems as if when he was about 14 or so, some poor officer took him away, took him to some sorts of isolated place and did some things to him, and he is emotionally traumatized. So people, I want you to take a look at exactly what this man has to say, and then I'll give my piece.
Watch out, for you see face here, you know, a cornerstone boss a talk. I see the video and on a joke video. This a video. So a video I want serious video me I make. Hear me I say. The video I feel Jamaica Constabulary Force. The police in a Lucy police station. From Lucy CIBC office to the one we down there so. You see it. From headquarters to Lucy police station to Kingsdale police station. When me a 14-year-old, one man named Alfred Buchanan, otherwise known as Martin, in Carmo, you got orange beer, go bless me. I'm come back and tell you, I report it to everybody. I tell the people I'm in my community, and they laugh off me and they mock me, and a bag of things happen. You see me? CD end up here about here, and CD send for me, and send me go here homes. You see, I got caught one time in January 2015, and all them do, I send me go here homes and I get fit person order. End up that I got jail. I left jail when I was 18 and I come back and I tell the people, them say, yo, more and get justice because this man carry me, go do whatever with me. I'm going to get no justice for my thing. You see me? I'm going to as much time, at over 10 years, to solve the case. You see me? I could have killed myself. You see, I could have murdered myself. And I say, no, I want to do it the law way because them say, yo, for do things by the law. I try to seek help from Jamaica for justice. I try to seek help from all kind of people to get justice because it affect me. You see, but through your man, them say, oh, a man blow, me I tell them this, you see, my pain, now go so. Here, I have 2 daughters, and you see right now, me and made my head. But they not going to know their father as no weak man, they're going to know their father dead for what is right. Because you see, system, I feel of every youth, I might tell all of this from my heart. Either don't go come for me or don't go feel, but here now, something go happen. I'm not going to wait much longer upon this to go nowhere. I think I'm going as much time. So you boy Martin, and me go come for you. I not if I want to go for my father, my mother, or nobody. Just know this. Me, I come for you. You boy Alfred Buchanan, aka Martin, we can't go bless me when me are 14. Just know your time the very near. I'm not talking about in my mouth. Code up.
Now, people, you know that for somebody to jump
Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. give thanks and praise to the mystic laws of the universe and its protective functions and forces in nature that guide our thoughts and our part in all ways that are lawful, not legal, correct, correct, and positive. Yeah, we choose to move accurate when we have choose to move, and the time we have step, it have to be accurate. So we have to move with knowledge. Now I'm share them information yeah, in an effort to give context to what I bring forward. My caption says, I am not your slave. Unlawful police and accomplices for dead out there. This is what I'm saying. And listen, we have placed emphasis on the word unlawful. So you see the police officers, the public servants, the agents of that state. Once you're in a lawful capacity and you are maintain and uphold the constitutional laws and you protect the people while you're employed by the government, then you don't have no issue with this kind of statement. This statement are for the criminal them out there, for the legal criminals that exist and permeate the place, guising as law enforcement or police officer or state agents. They are not, in the first instance, in order for them to get a job, them have to have an oath or affirmation of allegiance to the supreme laws of the land, whether it's on the United States or it's on any one of the islands here. You have to subscribe an oath or an affirmation of allegiance to uphold the laws there. And when them choose to go outside of that, they are criminals, my people. We have to get them things clear. It's okay for these policy enforcers gun down common people and label them as criminals. And while they're gunning down the common people, they might do it in a criminal capacity. Because one thing when them say shoot out and you actually see what go on and the evidence is clear. But it's something else when them just come in at your location and like how mood are there so now. You understand? And because me I lit this fire here, I burn them fire here. You just see some police just kick off my door and come in on my location and assault me, abuse me, or even murder me. And then them say, because them are police, them just paint a picture and say, oh, that's the criminal. When in the first instance, you don't have no right to even enter my property, period. You don't have no right to engage me if me not engage in a criminality. This is why them say for you, police, to stop a man, you have to have what is known as reasonable cause here on the island. You understand? On the mainland, you have to have probable cause. And me sure information where I'm on. I travel in my land, which is lawful, and the Constitution guarantee my lawful stance. It not give me nothing. The Jamaica Constitution, Chapter 3, is what you call a Bill of Rights. It not come from not even the British. It not come from nowhere. Them things are set in stone like how you say the Bible with the 10 Commandments. This is why you have some sodomites out there want to get rid of the Bible, them dispel the Bible, them do everything with the Bible, and no know say, boy, watch you know. At the foundation that when them a say, boy, them Israeli, they are Hebrew, them are not Hebrew, that's why you see them have a war every day. The true people of that land left that place that long time ago. You understand? And spread out all over the place. We are trying to say, boy, you can't be unlawful and use might and get right. It not work that way. It's like police just take my car and when them realize, say them wrong, when them should do the right thing, because you can't lump me with a group of everybody else. You understand? Because at no point the witness statement where the police give as evidence will verify that this Dunn's police could not identify me as a Jamaican citizen, hence him have no jurisdiction. Why me can say that? Because the Sodomite police and Del Morgan witness statement claims that I am Awak Indian and I am the leader of the Awak Indian. This is what the police said. That's when statement said. So right there, that's ground for say what is going on. Make us take the time and see what's going on. But opposed to these people doing the right thing. You understand? Them just make a public statement. Everybody come get your car. And them not provide no facility or facilitate nothing for you get your car. Which part me go? I now go can pick up my car and turn it on and drive it out. And when them sodomite have to secure my property, the sodomite them just junk my property in some makeshift location where them a try make. When I got the location, the place wide open, them just a put up fence. Literally. Just a put up fence. So me, if I just take my loss and say that's it and go away again, for no come back again, because I will never have a license to travel, because I need that in my land. You understand? And when police keep on harass me and we know them unlawful, we're going to have right for shoot the pussy them, we're going to have right for find which part them live, and we're going to have right for punish them family member, picnic included, we don't care, all are young. Example of a set around here, man, we're sick of it, man. We're sick of being bullied by some police where I work for some foreign corporation. We're sick of it. And you people are operating unlawfully and I get away with it. When it got end. Look at this young man here. I tell you plain and blatantly say, police rape him, sodomize him, mash him up. And when them carry him go home through my complaint, him go in a court and a judge order say, boy, him sick, so them have to lock him up. You understand? It's a judge that do that thing, and that's why I say these people need to get punished, and you can't just punish them. You get me? When all a policeman like them two policemen you violate, you find each of them have to lose 3 of them loved ones. So it go. Before them go, when them break the laws like that. You have to judgment these people harsh. And when we talk like that, them say you're wrong. How can we be wrong when we don't have no other recourse? Because when you're going to the court, a game's played. You understand? 2 police officers, Senior Sergeant A. Edwards and Constable Andel Morgan. It was 3 police officers, but one of the police officers did not interfere with my liberty. Officer Porter. You're a gentleman, sir. And them kind of police you have to live long. Them kind of police you have to always get assistance from the public anywhere them there. But we're not going to know them. All of them are wear uniform. Is when they interact with you, you can find the distinction. And when them 3 police interact with me, Officer Porter distinctly separate himself. Because the Officer Porter show the police that watch this man is outside our jurisdiction. He literally show the Dunn's Senior Sergeant Edwards that document. I'm telling them, so I show him a do not trespass document notice. Do not trespass notice document. I show them the very law the Jamaica Constitution has amended. You understand? I may show him a document with a certified copy from the organic public record of my renunciation of Jamaican citizenship. And I could also show them a document where I cancel any voters registration or any kind of association. I've done these things and I can prove these things. And when this sodomite traffic court system realize them not have no jurisdiction, them not have no control, them not have no authority, the next best thing these garbage people should have done is say, watch out, carry back in car at the closest police station to the yard, which would be 100 man, and that's still too far. So once you bring the tow truck, just come left it at the corner. If you don't want to carry it to the yard, I'm going to just push it on my parking spot, and that is it. That would be the right thing to do. But you can't win a court, and none of your judges can convict me of any crime, because Andel Morgan 100-man young constable tell a lie. Him right say, boy, I'm a violate some road traffic act when I apply to me. You understand? Him a right say, boy, I'm a criminal. You know what I mean? Because them carry me in a traffic court and I say, boy, I'm commit some kind of crime. And then again, him lie. It's all lie. And then him have a court clerk where it seems to be gay, will take up the case and push this case. And when him discover, say, boy, a fleece, them a try fleece my estate because we have knowledge. We is not the typical Jamaican dunce where them colonize around here. So when we place document in them court, instead of these people just do the right thing, they ever loud it up. Just send me on my way with my property and put some information in our database, allow that money. The information I keep average Jamaican never can manage it, never can use it. You understand? But instead I want to do the right thing, I'm going to junk my car, big old nasty Spanish town junkyard, and scrap down my car, take all I want from it. And then that should be it. No, man. We're not going to get no justice, you know. This is why we're not for dead out there, you know. And me are telling us that we're right when we say that, you know. We're very right. Because I'm not going to show, you know. What the fuck. There are federal laws out there where I say, you can't just enter people's home, but it not just apply to home. And you can't violate people, period. And you can't be public servant with an oath of office to uphold the constitutional law, both here on the islands and on the mainland, because this is America. You understand? See, it's a new Indiana laws give residents right to resist police. You understand? Yeah, man, I probably can play this from notes here, because sometimes when you talk, people just say you love talk, you know?
New Indiana law gives residents right to resist police. A new law likely makes Indiana the only state where people are allowed to shoot cops under certain circumstances. The change, police officials say, not only puts officers' safety at risk, but the public too. It's 2 a.m. and you wake up to the sight and sound of a police officer, but you didn't call the police. Are you allowed to shoot him or her for unlawfully entering your home? If you live in Indiana, maybe. As of March 20th, Indiana law gives residents the right to resist police, even with deadly force, if they're acting unlawfully. So far as we know, this is the first law where you have the right to shoot them, law enforcement, if you feel they're unlawfully entering the property, said Tim Richardson, the senior legislative liaison for the National Fraternal Order of Police. More than half of states have so-called castle doctrine laws, which give people the right to defend themselves against intruders in their homes. But Indiana is one of few, if not the only, state where law enforcement officials aren't exempt. The new law places the burden to decide what's legal on the people, a task that most citizens who lack law enforcement or legal training aren't capable of, according to police officials. The state and national police unions fought hard to kill the bill, but Republican Governor Mitch Daniels signed it anyway, though not without warning. According to the Indianapolis Star, he said, "This law is not an invitation to use violence or force against law enforcement officers, so don't try anything. But that officers fear is exactly what people may think." Though the law has steps a person must take before legally being allowed to use force against a police officer, like trying to escape from the scene, law enforcement officials doubt people will take the time to read and understand it. The unfortunate thing is probably the more publicity it gets, the more people are gonna think they have a right to resist no matter what they, police, do, said Tim Downs, president of Indiana's Fraternal Order of Police. The effects are already starting to be seen. The law has only been in effect for just over a month, But according to Downs, there are reports coming in where people are challenging the police now because they think they have the right to resist no matter what they, police, do. The Indiana State FOP is tracking these reports and hopes to use them as a reason for the legislature to revisit and possibly repeal the law, which passed with bipartisan support, next session. Indiana State FOP lawyers are currently researching the constitutionality of the law. The law not only has the potential to put police officers' safety at risk, but also the public's. That's because, according to public safety officials, police in Indiana will now likely take extra caution when responding to emergencies, and that means a delay in service. For example, if an injured person calls 911 seeking help but is unable to answer the door when the police arrive, instead of breaking in, officers may take extra time to contact their supervisor to try to get a hold of the person inside. All the while the resident is injured and is not receiving help, said Richardson. In certain cases, like domestic violence ones, police often don't have time to secure a search warrant. But the new law gives police incentive to do so, reducing the speed at which help is on the scene, according to officials. Lawmakers introduced the legislation to combat a controversial state Supreme Court ruling last May in which the court sided with a police officer who, lawfully, according to the court, entered an apartment to respond to a domestic violence complaint. The Barnes v. Indiana court opinion, however, concluded that allowing resistance unnecessarily escalates the level of violence and therefore the risk of injuries to all parties involved without preventing the arrest. After receiving death threats and calls from lawmakers and from State Attorney General Greg Zaylor out of concern that the opinion overturned the state's Castle Doctrine law and that violated the U.S. Constitution's protections against unreasonable search and seizure, according to the Star, the justices later clarified that the Fourth Amendment protections were still in place. Republican State Representative Judd McMillan, one of the bill's co-sponsors, didn't think that was enough. I heard from a whole bunch of constituents who said, look, this is the United States of America. You're supposed to be able to protect yourself against anything that's happening to you that's unlawful.
Now again, with us I share them information, yeah. To make it clear, so you have what is lawful out there, and then you have what is legal, and what is legal is not necessarily lawful, or their legality requires consent, always. So when a policeman engage with you, them are engage because them are assume or them are presume that them have some kind of contract with you. And the contract, what them are presume, them are make a presumption about, is where your birth certificate is. That's where them are presume there is an underlying contract. Now this got to even the mainland America, because I have people up in Massachusetts, that's so. Specifically on the Nantucket Island, where you have a police officer named Kevin Bates. I talk about this police officer here in 2020 or 2021. This is a racist police officer who lives on the island of Nantucket. And when doing racially profile the islanders, because he is aware that the West Indian is lawful in their land, anywhere in America. Any West Indian from any island can traverse any place in America without a pass, without permission. And it's only because we are in the commonwealth community. Again, this island of Jamaica exists within the commonwealth community. And we as West Indian, specifically Awak Indian, the Awak Indian Foundational Authority, derived from the 1948 construct. This is why we use a world passport. This is why we stand upon the 1948 Universal Declaration of Human Rights, authority. We stand upon the Organization of American States, 1948 Charter, authority. And we stand upon the Inter-American Treaty, 1948. These are authority. So when the Awak people, they're on the mainland, specifically Nantucket, and Officer Kevin Bates, State Trooper Kevin Bates, that racist guy will act like him nice, but he's a racist. Yeah, man. And his point of origin is not the America. These are the foreign Puritans. You understand? We run out of them location and run to Linden, and then, you know, them appeal to the British stock company to arrange a charter for them come to America. So at no time, no foreign man in Nantucket Island can claim any kind of jurisdiction over the Awak Indian. So you see, when them try to take you in them court, you have to know, say you exist in the commonwealth and them not have no jurisdiction there. All them can do is apply them federal laws or them federal rules and regulations, and that require consent, that require contract. So the very first thing we do is challenge the jurisdiction and the authority of these foreign agencies. This is why we say the police were lawful, we show respect. We protect those police officers, the lawful people, we protect them, we secure them, we honor them, and we respect them. Again, the lawful police officers, the lawful state agents, we salute those, we respect those, we honor those. Why are they lawful? Because them operate under the constitutional laws, so them are going to be proper. Now the unlawful ones, we just do what them want because some other person tell them, so them are the one them for dead. And because them are behave so inappropriate, you get me? It will go reflect on them households, so all them loved ones will pay for them misconduct out there in the public. Why should they enjoy the fruits of their criminality? If all are equal under the law, then it's not under policy, it's under the law. And that is a constitutional law where say, watch you know, the Bill of Rights is supreme because that's where the contractual obligations arise, right there. The Bill of Rights, the Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom, any other thing is irrelevant, my people. And this is why we say we're heartbroken when we look on our property or the sodomite, them discard our property and them in them big pretty car. And this is the thing we're upsetting is that them are going to try to do it over and over again until they start make them pay fatally. Because you have that right. You have a right to resist any unlawful action from the public servant. And you have a right to resist with deadly force. And it not apply just to your house, it applies to you. Anywhere you go, you're supposed to have your security around you. Anywhere you go. It's like you're a king and you move. Anywhere you move, you have a jurisdiction where you're grounded. So no guy enough with us to see you on the street and talk about you in the public and violate you and take away your property and then go home to their home. No. When them go home, them for see them house are burned down and here's everything that was there gone and no, so them are gone now. And the only way them people are going to act lawful out here. If the very head, where them call the premier, is acting or operating unlawfully, it is no surprise when the very common peasants them are do the same. And usually them have these police, them and soldiers on the front line, and them not teach them properly. And this is why it got make a lot of problem create out here. Because you have good police out there who just not going to do certain things, just like Officer Porter. Him just stand back and make it clear, say not participate. But the young constable Andel Morgan, him totally unaware, said them I break the law. And when we make it crystal clear, so yeah, break the law. You know, if you tell me, say, hey, you forgot for your car, forgot spend what kind of money what me not have. You understand? When me never do nothing wrong. And uno for just get away. Uno got dead. Uno for dead. Once uno unlawful and outside the law. Uno for dead. Uno not for go home to no family car. Then for dead we don't know. But the only way uno go act proper when uno knows that there is severe consequence. How uno go break the law and continually break the law, and the very same people who have reprimand uno and push uno out of the force and put uno face on front page, embarrass uno, make sure uno work again. The very same police commissioner protect uno. This is why I said the whole life for burn down. When all a young man like this go through them kind of trauma, yeah, and can't see no justice, then when he take the justice in a film and everybody I got send criminal, a man like me, I got celebrate him. You get me? A man like me, I got encourage him. Right? It hurt when some boy feel like them can bully and then them have the whole state I protect them. It for burn down. It's only when them sodomite start get it, them are gonna start check. And you can't just mash them up. When you beat them loved one and make them loved one feel it in front of them are gonna understand what it feel like. That your loved ones are your property. So when you take people property and other people take phone one and decimate it, then when enough complain. They're not the same equality where they're out them on. But just the clarity we want enough to know, so you have a set where going to move unlawful, so those for dead, them for come out of the force, them for remove them from the force, them for remove them supervisors from the force, them for remove anybody who employ them and instruct them for act outside of law, them for come out of it. It for clean up. And it never clean up until enough of them are dead out. Enough of these old nasty maroon slave catchers, because that's what them are do. Because them are go outside of the constitutional law. When Officer Bates I pull over a man and talk about him there on phone, talking on phone, and I carry a man in a court. Officer Bates is a sodomite, it going nowhere. Yeah, try set up the West Indian then when the foreigner were coming and colonize the location. We are aware. And you, Officer Bates, somebody needs to start put some claims on you. We're gonna find 5 separate and distinct people for write 5 separate and distinct claim against you, Officer Bates, in Nantucket. Yeah, man. Yeah, one of them ones that were just harass the West Indians on that island. And you protect the bastard migrant Mexican them won't allow on Nantucket Island and give them free housing and free accommodation. And the people them where the Indian, whether they're from before you, foreign man come there, wanna pressure those people. When those people apply to get homes, them own homes from that them location there, wanna block it. But you know, quickly find homes for all kind of Mexican and Venezuelan and all kind of Spanish speaking yellow skinned people. I don't want to use those dumb people as a slave. Because they're not going to know the truth about the location. And we're not going to totally have those in subjugation. But when all a man like Joel Jaguar see them on Nantucket Island stand up, we know what him represent. We know who him represent, even when most of the others there are unaware. You understand? When I say other warriors around, they stand up the very same way. What this officer do is start profile these people. And when them feel like, you know, the people is a threat, you hear them kind of, all of them work together, one big old organization of these Puritans. You understand? Yeah, these Quakers. Yeah, man. So for our people gain employment, these people will sabotage it. That's why I'm not to call much name, but them already know Joel Jaguar. But that Kevin Bates, that sodomite, that racist guy will act like him nice. always harass the West Indians or any dark-skinned American Indian. But them not trouble the Mexican, them where a criminal are come inside there. And then them was try to use a broad brush. When the Mexican them I give peer problem because them come Nantucket Island, them try to say, oh, these immigrants, now them are try make it look like the West Indian them play any role in that. When I man said those West Indians on Nantucket Island are the most peaceful American Indian you're gonna find. Are the most peaceful. But because of the lack of information and because them so peaceful, them kind of free, put it that way. Yeah, them one of the one them like we where the mind stand up and fight. You understand? Them rather just, resist in them own little quiet way. But a guy like Kevin Box, we know say, him can push them around. So it's a trooper, Kevin Box. May I put the spotlight on you out there. And let me tell you this. It's because you operate outside the law. You don't say nothing for a man that's coming to your town and turn it on for you. In your trooper's vehicle, same way sodomite, because you're outside the law. Yeah, man. So, man, have to start make claim. Man, have to make some claim. All when it look like it now gonna away, you just call up them name on YouTube, make some claim, make them supervisor, take them off of the front page. The very same supervisor put them out there, You understand? And I allow them, all Kevin Box are all clansmen. You have a time when some Puritan come there where in a Nantucket, those are the first that are Puritan will say, watch your fire burn. You can't deal with the Indian them like that. You understand? But you see them one they dead off and for them picking now come up and some other new ones come from them old location where them not share the same sentiment. And Kevin Box are one of them racist Ku Klux Klan Puritan there. One of them militant Puritan there. He might come out of the line there. You understand? Where they were being persecuted enough for them land. And they migrate and run coming on our land. And then they might behave like say, boy, our land belongs to them. So Kevin Box need to stand down. And they are them need to make Kevin Box know that. And they are them need to start, become more militant. To know say, boy, you don't have a right to resist unlawful police out there. And you don't have a right to resist with deadly force. The moment them come to you, so them not proper, because them not approach you, because them already know you. It's just like this police officer, Andel Morgan. When I'm writing I'm witness statement, this is why them can't fuck with me in them court. You understand? And all them did for do is just give them a care properly, and that would be the end of it. Need not have no interest there. So, or nobody will lose work, or even have one out here like this. But right now, I realize, boy, when I deal with my property like that, the same way when I deal with my life, because my life is my property. You understand? And who knows if I don't have all kind of plans to destroy my life, just like I want to destroy my pro box. You get me? But I still say a part of me, I said, just resurrect that pro box, man. And go and do your thing, man. That's what part of me I say. But the other part I said, them are going to always come back, Yeah, man. Them are going to always fuck with you, man. Them are going to always stay outside the law, being unlawful and things to them right. And most police can't carry government gun go home. Them cannot. Remember, them are police, I work for the government, so the taxpayer, we the people, I provide all of the equipment for them. This is why I say when unlawful enough to pay with an life, nothing else. Because when you take an oath, it's an oath when you take. When you take an oath, this is why I have to pay with them life. Why you think when you see the Freemasonic ones and take them oath and them violate them oath and talk too much, man, cut them throat and nothing come out of it? Because them take an oath. And because you don't take an oath enough for dead out there, and it not applies just to the police, it's all public servants, all of these agents, including the Prime Minister. This is why I hear me say them head for roll. Because them are commit treason. When them are bring earth and arm to we the people, it's called treason. Them are go against them oath. Them are go against the constitution where them subscribe an oath to. You understand? And them subscribe them oath say boy serve the Jamaican people well. All of these police officers know this. All of these public servants know this. There is absolutely no excuse. Blood for blood out there. Oh, you're gonna hurt my child, rape my child, and then you're still in a work. Me a burn down the police station. In fact, me a burn down the whole town. Because the youth say come in our community and him talk to the community and him whole own community ridicule him. Can you imagine? A policeman hold the man and rape the man and threw him a 14-year-old as a little boy, nobody not believe him. And here the youth and I was a big man and said, John, no, a 10 years ago, you know, that means I'm anywhere between 28 and 30 now. And him not get no justice because there is no justice to be had. It's all a game out there. And this is why I'm say when all some them court clerk here, the culprit is the court clerk where should have knowledge to investigate and look at the case and say, listen, police, we're not going to mess with this because you're wrong. Just throw back this out there and let them people go on. The court clerk them have that power. But the court clerk them a criminal. That's why I say all them sodomite they forgot. And then the court clerk is the one who appoint the judge. And when the judge now as a neutral fact finder, she not really know nothing, him not really know not much. But him is a conspirator. Because them are going to talk behind the scene. But you now are going to just assume, say, watch that this judge should be a referee. Him not know nothing. So what you have to do is put your information on the court. Because you can't allow just the prosecutor to place information on the court. You understand? So when the judge as a independent referee supposed to be, you know, impartial. You understand? Supposed to be, you know, fair and honest because them take an oath. Everybody is under oath. That's why they say them for dead. Because them take them oath. And I, as a man, we not take the oath. Them take the oath. You understand? They took an oath. And when them take them oath and them go outside at people, that's it. If them not lose them job, if them not compensate for the wrong what them do, them family for know what them do, and them family for pay for it, and then them have to pay because them are going to see them family pay. And that's going to be a precedent where I said for only an example. I said, we have enough fight. When it going to stop? We're not going to see people and abuse people and brutalize people and just say we're not police. And then when people go into the courts, the very courts protect them hard. And every now and again, if people not work hard and have a lot of money to spend, to get a phone attorney when knows some secrets and negotiate some backdoor deals for the case water down, you never get no justice. I man never get no justice. I'll never get justice when men do nothing wrong. And these people, Constable Morgan, write on paper with his witness statement. His witness statement do not identify me as a Jamaican citizen. Him say me a leader for our Indian nation. That means him don't know nothing about that. You understand? So this court clerk should have enough sense. B. Kelly, Spanish Town court clerk, all your house, I got burned down. As long as you don't feel like you not live, you not got have to know, say, boy, you know, you can't do wrong and not correct on the wrong, but you get an opportunity to correct those wrong. A joke thing on that point. You not feel dead out there. You not unlawful. And again, the police officer, the public servants, these agents will operate lawfully, will uphold the constitutional law where them subscribe them oath of office to. I man show honor, complete respect. I man show honor, absolute honor, just like Officer Porter. That was an honorable gentleman out there. And if it was Officer Porter alone out there, I wouldn't lose my car. My car wouldn't mash up when me have to find all kind of money to fix it. And then me have to try find some kind of attorney to sue these people in a court and have them downtown in a court for the next 5 years. For the judge say, okay, I'm going to give you $1.something million. We now have it. We say blood for blood. Oh, no, I got dead out there. Pussy, all when me dead, oh, no, I got dead. And the beauty when you know for an absolute fact. If I'm make some correction from early, my lord, on a bloodline, I got feel it, man. Blood for blood out there, man. And I can't do wrong and get right. All unlawful police and them accomplices for dead out there. Publicly, may I say. And even the lawful police for help with, for root them out of this force and clean it up. We're sick of it. Police are peck when my car because them want to scrap down my car and thief it because police have enough taxi on the road. I'm telling us that my car pristine, it just outside shall look ugly. And the guy them just tear up the things. And I still have some never fix up the things. All when it costs $1 million. I gotta draw it where I'm gonna draw it now shop and I'm gonna find money. I'm gonna fix up the thing. Yeah, man, I'm gonna in another vehicle and move. And so when police continue and mess with me, I'm gonna have right to resist police with deadly force. I'm not gonna hesitate. May I tell you that brawlingly, when I stop harass me, I'm not a member of a sodomite society. I don't have no jurisdiction, no control, nor no authority over it. And that is law. That is a truth. How we are going to stop on them? How we are going to stop on them? We're going to start spend some money. And just like how everybody else have put it on people, when it's unlawful, we just spend money and make people come make money off of them. Yeah, we just pay all kind of bounty hunter for hunting them, man. We're sick of it, man. How can you work as a police and know say your friend rape a next man and you and him apart same way? You and him a friend same way? That means that you is one of them kind of raper that too. Show me a company and tell you who you are. I could not be a police and know say me I deal with my thing up full. And when me look, me say a police like them kind of unlawful people. Me I quit the force. Yeah, before some me I say, watch you know man, me I sell some bag jokes and this me sign up for. You can't know say you have a rapeable sodomite police where rape man. Literally rape man is not like say boy them are engaging in them consensual gayness. No. And when I get no outcry from Jamaica, a one YouTube platform me I hear it from and see it there. The brethren here were solid. Me not hear Sir P burn out them thing. Me not hear no vlogger. That's why I say no for some uno get a whole heap of money. All when uno is not gay, it look like uno does support and promote the gay. So uno stay silent on these things. These things are wrong. When you're in your house and a policeman kick down your door and come in and say kill you, and then all of a sudden him find all kind of gun on you, them things are wrong. In the first instance, where you going to a man's house for? And that's so you have to challenge these police officers, you know. No bugger talking, you know. Get a lawyer and say, watch ya. Him coming to my house without search warrant and thing. That's one of the first things that them break the law. That's it. And then him commit unlawful act and commit crime and murder. But true, we don't have money to carry it in a court. And nobody is going to help the West Indian. None. Only the Most High. But the knowledge we as a people have to attain. Once we attain a little bit of knowledge, it have got aid with. It have got aid with because watching now we don't have nothing for lose, you know. Them already are kill we, you know. It's like them have carded blanche for that shoot with them. And listen, let me make this distinction. You see, when we are criminal and we engage in a criminal activity, then we forget with criminal justice. Then for beat, we bad out there. When you're a criminal and you challenge police, you know why you do that. So when you get the judgment, that's how it goes. But come on. We can't be non-criminal. We cannot be non-criminal and you're going to criminalize it. And when you find out you cannot criminalize it, you destroy with property. And when you destroy with property, we nothing do nothing about it. We now have to make the correction, man. Because it still can fix. When I still have my car in our possession. When I can tow my car, go one car body place, and Uno can spend whatever it takes, fix up my car, and say, yo, brethren, come get your car. And that is good for me. That is good enough for me. Full tank of car, and my AC at work, and my music system in night. And yeah, I don't even have to paint it, but me will paint it. Fix up, do the right thing. When I can't operate like that, when I got dead, brethren. When I can't get wet. That's why we are talking public enough, so everyone out there hear it, you know. So some warrior can know, say that go on and take it on, you know. Because true, we not bad, we never can do it. We not bad people, so we never can do it. But we have to cry out and say, boy, watch out, man, judgment out there. Judgment out there. The police, them are good and lawful and correct. Nah, do these things, you know. If a court clerk them up full, them wouldn't allow my things to get mashed up, because in the first place, them know so them shouldn't take my things, you know. And them have me play games in them court for over a year, and them people back and forth for no reason. I'm going to share all information from the public YouTube as I see it there on the outside, you know, on the wrong. And all the government of Jamaica to do is just like how them can thief millions. Them have so much resource. Them have them own paint shop, them have them own body shop, them have them own mechanic, and them have the resource to get all of my parts them brand new. So them can do that, and them can make amends. And for all of this problem, them not forgive me a bag of money neither. Full me car tank of gas and about $5 million for the problem wanna bring me in. Them think there's chump change. Outside of that, me a ball for war, you know. Me a ball for blood, you know. A death me want to see now, you know. When you not correct my wrong, you know. A death me want to see, you know. When you not correct my wrong, you know. And I'm not chatting, you know. And show me a bad man. Me go have to talk it. Me go have to chant it. Me go have to pray for it. And all kind of things for it. I'm wrong. I don't have my property. And one of the worst thing that when some man does know so them a bad guy fear, know them have a big gang of police behind them, and know them have a big gang of attorney behind them, and know them have a slow judge line up for help them. Boy, me I tell you, so boy, you can call upon the most side and just step out there. And anything where you go, they just say, see it, yeah. A judgment, people. How long you think the people them are going, you know what I mean? Contain themselves when them are, you know, feel them kind of pressure. But if I, the righteous, I feel it and I fear go on, so can you imagine the common man when I have the restraint? When I do the right thing, when I'm unlawful and I break the law, I'm going to pay now. Now I'm going to pay within a life, because I'm going to take an oath. So once when I break on an oath, I'm going to dead. Not joke thing, it's treason, it's called. And a fanciness, it's called treason. And even the lawful police, then the lawful agent, them fear judgment on the unlawful ones. How can you say you're lawful and know say a man rape a man and you and him a work, you and him a drink? That means say you rape other man too, but it not exposed. Enough you now go talk them thing. And I'm quite sure it's not a one incident. This youth here is not the first or the second or the only youth that got raped by this very same police. And police are raping, you know. And police now rape woman, you know. Big woman, you know. Police are rape little boy, 14 years old. And no YouTube vlogger, because the first me I hear about it, I'm there out here from 2019, the brethren said 2 years ago. And I remember seeing this. It's heartbreaking, people. Government of Jamaica, Judicial Agency, Public Service Authority, Public Service Commission. Do the right thing, no man. Start make some correction. Make some minute, like a man like me, fix up the car and give me. That a minute correction. Like this youth ever get raped, find the police and charge him publicly, make everybody know. Say, yeah, this boy is what them call a serial pedophile, real pederast. So we're gonna cut off his head and we're gonna do it publicly. We don't have to do these things. When you don't do these things, all of you can now, with him 2 daughters, he must take film justice in a film own hand. I mean, no, say if he have all a $5 million to pay for the police that they would have paid, so him not to spoil up. You understand? Yeah, that time conscience rest on him, but he would have paid the money, but he don't have that money, so you know, sir. Him now, him never look like him can afford a gun. So him have to send, him have to take care of him daughter, so I mash it now, him have to use and go for the police there and chop him up in a parts and put him in a bag. You understand? And carry him head back to come to the police station, go get them and feed the body to hug. It's so sad when them make we have to pour out them kind of emotion, yeah, them kind of energy out there. God, true, we say we're lawful and we choose to remain so, but you have some unlawful people where a pressure we more. Them a beat with bad higher. Yeah, man, them a beat with up. Them a take away our property, and then when them can't stand up to it in them court, them a go mash up our property. And then them a go conspire to mash we up, to destroy we, to bring hurt and harm to it. And that's them conspiracy right now. And we nothing do nothing about it. But them have family, them have mother, them have father, some of them have picnic. And them want them picnic around after them a deal with it like this. Watch me now, we're gonna reach a point where all one of them mama dead, we'll find the grave and dig up that them bone there. Yeah man, and deal with the spirit there. It will get to that point where people start dealing with them savage. And all our appeal is do the right thing. Make we remain lawful and correct. Make we do that. Unlike we have law out there, police don't know the fuck up because the law is there where so they're not supposed to even stop a man unless you don't see a man commit a crime or actually the activity of committing a crime. This is when you interact with people. Outside of that, you're supposed to show people love and respect. You're supposed to take care. All my car should have a wash every day, and I say, we can't make nothing to this old robots, yeah. Just like the first time them carry me in a court, the man them secure my car when nothing never wrong with it. The only thing that wrong when them have my car at Elliston Road is that them lose my car key. That was the only problem I have. But around a Spanish town where Dave Kelly did a big batty boy there, hey, you, I remember Spanish town there, I want to underestimate Spanish town. I want to underestimate Spanish town people. But watch me now, if you don't be careful, when I talk about bomb scare when I come to court, I bet you the little common people around there burn down them court around there. And not just a court with someone in there. And that's going to happen, You can't continue unlawful practice and get away with it. You have an opportunity to do some simple little things, make some simple little gesture, so the public can say, yes, correction I made, yes, them know, them learned, yes, the people them up and them are moving in the right direction. You have those opportunities. But not ignore it. And you say when it get bloody, it's going to be too late. Just remember I said it. It shall be too late for all of us. You understand? Because you them now go have no more respect. And you will not be protected. Police now can live in a community. You now go have to have an own gated private military base on a live and stay. So no want to play stay. You now go have to live like how you see the soldier that live on camp. And when all ones and ones, like my little family, them would have come home and can come eat some good food. All that now in a jeopardy because them they want people know say that are them family. Them family are gonna be at risk out there. You people going to continue messing around and turn this place in a little Haiti. But one thing I go on a Haiti, it's gonna be worse around here because our people are more awful than talk about Haiti. Jamaican more terrible than the Haitian them. I'm telling you, you just don't know it. Anything I wanna say the Haitian them I do, we don't learn it from. Always remember that. The West Indian. And the West Indian is much more terrible than anything I wanna see out there. I'm telling the people. And now if they start enforce lawful practice, I think that would be the solution. For the Bill of Rights, the Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom is there in place, and it's a beautiful opportunity to make some correction. They either know the people in a public office where I do wrongs, and know them, and I work with them. All I have to do is just push them out. And the little young ones and the little gay sister them, when them bring in, push them out too. Start fresh, it can happen. You understand? So now gonna be a what uno want phone kind of political republic. Jamaica is already a republic. The Organization of American States is proof that Jamaica is a republic. The Independence Act is proof that Jamaica is independent and free, sovereign. You understand? So anything where them come after with like them statutory political agency, them thing that come after. So you have to choose for consent. And when you do not consent, them not have no authority. They're not supposed to do what them do. And this is why, you know what I mean, you have to deal with them accordingly. When them destroy you, you destroy them. And when them use the public servants as frontline agents, you decimate those, you start with them and move up the chain. And these things will set precedent. Then we're going to have people when we say this is the distinction, this is what law is. However, this is a policy where you may subscribe to. Make it clear. It's like when the boy when named Kevin Bates and Nantucket. When he interact with my people, he can only interact with the legal entity. When you're there on the mainland, just like Jamaica, them can only interact with the beneficiary certificate, that is the birth certificate. And why them can do that is because them in a federal jurisdiction. Them already know so the commonwealth exists. So you see when you're there on Nantucket Island or anywhere in the mainland, especially up in the Massachusetts area, for my West Indian where they're in Boston, once a policeman stop you, make him know clearly, say, watch you, I'm a West Indian, meaning I'm American Indian, and we're there under the Commonwealth. That's all you have to say to him. And make him know, say, anything we him do, him a trespass. You understand? And then, like me now, you just write any number where you feel like your value and your body worth, $100 million, and you just send a little invoice to them. You understand? And you start that process. They're not going to deal with it any other way. And usually, you go through the court process, you still not get no justice. You have to go take up justice in your own hand. You know what I mean? Whether you have to go hire some mercenary for, avenge your cause, or you're capable, you have the capacity to do it yourself. It shouldn't get to that. This is why I say the law is there. You know what I mean? And the law consists of the Bill of Rights, and that's like that. And Chief Judge Justice Bax reiterate that in the case with the brethren on Elsha Road. You understand? And these police know it. The Public Service Authority is aware of it. So why it continue? That means that something else are going on and people have to push back. People have a right to resist all unlawful public agents. And that right to resist consists of deadly force. God them use deadly force against us. Them a maliciously destroy our property. And them a maliciously conspire to destroy it. And remember, all kind of gang out there, criminal gang, criminal bad man. And them now destroy for them property. You understand? Them now mess with these people. But when he's a West Indian, I go through, especially these Jamaicans, when I know say them are the West Indian, we have them licenses and all of these things. Listen, you still have right. You still have right. Yeah, man, all when you're a subject slave, them have rules in place which should secure you. But once you adhere to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which is adopted by all corporate state agencies as the Bill of Rights. For Jamaica, it's Chapter 3, Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom. All of we have it. And this is where the supreme law is. And the police, them act like them do not know it. And this is why them not teach it in a school, in a civics. So them give a public policy where them tell us if we respect the police authority when the police authority operate unlawfully. But you, the common colonized people, is totally unaware of it. Totally unaware. Only because you're colonized. Listen, man. We reach a point now where we are saying enough is enough. And when I say no, I say yo, I say it after God. Just know see the seed that plant. So all when we get old and gone, if we don't make the correction, we're not gonna see it. We're not gonna see it where the people them just get really savage. And 80 are gonna come like a joke when it comes to around here. So 80 are gonna be like a joke. Because me are telling us that our people, when we head shit and are not normal, believe it. You're gonna speak. Some people want to think say, hey, can't mash hands. I'm telling you. But now if you start do the right thing, because the opportunity is there. Make we do the right thing. Make we enforce law. Yeah, man. The policy of the people that we choose. We consent to that. But the law is there. Do the right thing, police. Anyway, salute, Star Strike, Kusha Eyes, honor me general, honor me king, honor out there. Yeah, man. Again, we just share this information. And remember, I'm telling us that hurt people, hurt other people. You know? And just to know that these people destroy my property and I behave away. You know what I mean? And I know, say, boy, you know, judgment I got to pay out them. If me wrong, me have to make my correction. You know? If me wrong, me have to try to find ways to compensate the ones that who me are wrong in a bread. And make it right, you know, and resolve it. You know? So when I'll be Kelly, court clerk of Spanish Town, allow my property to destroy when he knows that them have no case. And when them two police officers know say boy, them can't identify me as not Jamaican citizen, well them can presume jurisdiction. Them know what they want to do. You understand? And then them get a judge involved where participate in them conspiracy. Watch me now. People, if you don't rise up now, you know, remember me, I'm telling them, man, all one in a house and another safe. You understand? Because at no time we're not safe in our public. We never can come out in our public. But we never find security inside our house. Because you got people where there's nobody want, you know? Yeah. Nobody want to take no talk or hear no talk, man. Because the word already gone out in our earth. So just judgment. Yeah, man. Just judgment. Always know that earth people, hurt other people, and the cycles keep going on and on. Yeah, man, until there's some resolution. Yeah, man. To God be the glory. Yeah, to the sovereign creator of nature be the glory, not I. I am only an instrument for the Most High. But we live in a savage time. Yeah, man. I deal with it savagely. And from 1492, them started. And the very Spanish people have been cited and know say vagabonds are come over here, so they make laws. Laws of Burgos. And those laws of Burgos was because the colonizers them are mistreat the Indians. Go do the research. And then the same colonists now decide, so watch them not attack them want independence. So them gain independence in 1776, and this is when them officially put the mainland Indian enslaved until them say 18, once it 30 something when them say them free slave. And now the history mix up, that's why we're so passive and not allow these people to trick with. I give a sodomite public policy and I call it law when it's not law. I give a legality and I talk about that is law. It's not law. It's two separate and distinct words carrying two separate and distinct meaning. So when police have said them a move legal yet unlawful, then for pay fee. Because the Constitution is the law. And the Constitution I make no room for no road traffic act where it compel you to do anything at all. And not even a Constitution can tell us, boy, it a force you for contract, because the Constitution itself is a contract. It's a binding agreement. This is why these public servants have to subscribe their own oath or affirmation to such agreement. Judge they are people. Salute Nicholas Johnson. Anyway, I have some things to do, so we're gonna catch up again probably later. So complete gratitude. Complete gratitude. Burn them out, them man. Them unlawful man. Me I tell you say disgusting man. And them a purport themselves like them proper. Burn them family to man. Yeah man, I left no residue of them filth man. Clean them up man. Yeah man. I have an opportunity to do what is right and choose not to. Burn it down man. Burn it down. Judgment. Judgment. A judgment out there.